Hello yo, welcome to the channel. It's Rad from Radko Tarot, and in this whole video we're going to look into Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon and as well Cancer Rising weekly general tarot reading March 22nd up until March 28th, 2021. And if you find yourself interested in a personal reading with me, or if you do want to take my tarot classes, you can check out the description down below, and there you're going to find a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services. So with that being set aside, moving to the Cancer reading straight away, and the first card we do have for you, that is going to be the Knight of Cups, followed by the Page of Wands. Moving next, we do have the Five of Wands, followed by the Chariot card, and the last one we do have, that is going to be the Ace of Cups. If we ain't talking for love, guys, here, if we ain't talking for love. So Knight of Cups at the start of the week, that is definitely a person who does approaches you. Now that could be somebody you know, that could be as well somebody brand new, but the bottom line here of the Knight of Cups, it is that these people, just let me put my camera into an automatic regime. So these people, they always are striving toward what they find to be a dream of theirs, and for one or another reason, either what you do or either you alone are a dream of their heart. Simple as that. Now, a few things to be said about the Knight of Cups. First of all, Knight of Cups never believes in chance. What I mean is that they won't leave the situation to pretty much develop on its own accord, and whatever happens happens. They constantly are gonna try to not to alter it, but to be in there, to put their presence in there. So you can expect that this person is gonna call you all the time, wants to chat with you, you know, and in general it will seek your presence, it will seek your company. Now, the other thing which is a little bit more negative, or rather like unpleasant about the Knight of Cups, it is that they are very quick to impress. They want to impress those that they find to be a dream of their heart. And so, while very genuine, they don't lie, they could kind of like promise or say things that are not exactly true. What I mean is that they may promise you the world, but how they're gonna get it, they don't know at this point. So everything, not everything, but the most part, or the most thing they say at this stage, they are a wishful thinking. So just have or take what this person tells you with a grain of salt, at least at the start, because you don't want to end up disappointed. Although I believe that you are not going to listen to that reason, and you're just going to be very excited to be approached by that individual, and you know, you're just gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. And that is seen here into the Page of Wands, because the proposition, or rather like the enterprise that the Knights of Cups comes with, it will be quite exciting for you, and it will seem that whatever they tell you, you're going to be open for it. For the Page of Wands, it's always open for everything new. Now, the interaction, whether it is a relationship or a partnership in between you and the Knight of Cups, it will seem, how do you call it, bulletproof, probably, indomitable. It will seem indomitable for others, but what they will not understand, others, is that from within is very fragile. Only you and the Knight of Cups will know that, and that will be your strength, that the rest have no idea how fragile that interaction is going to be, at least at the start. And if you do want to maintain a good terms with the Knight of Cups, meaning there won't be any drama, meaning that no one's feelings are going to be hurt at that particular stage of the week, it will be very important not to criticize, as they should not criticize you either, although that is very uncommon for the Knights of Cups types of individuals to criticize, is because they lean almost always toward the positive quirks and traits, rather than to be stuck with the negative quirks and traits of one's individual, meaning in this case Cancer? You. So they will see you only in a positive light, and it's kind of quite suggestible, or rather like it's advisable you to do the same, at least at this stage. And right after that, here we do have the Five of Wands, and that is the amusement of the whole interaction that you're going to have with the Knights of Wands type of with the Knights of Cups type of individual. Now, this interaction, either dating or a business partnership, is pretty much gonna blow your mind at that particular stage of the week with the Five of Wands. That is because it's going to be very dynamic, very surprising as well. Now, not everything it will be up to your liking, but it's going to be very different, and it's because it's very different, you will again gonna give it the benefit of the doubt, and you are going to pretty much try to experience it in its full glory and exhilaration. Not to mention here with the Five of Wands, it is that if at the start of the week by any chance the approach of this individual Knight of Cups seemed a bit off place, seemed a bit something that's could not happen at all, at this stage of the week with the Five of Wands, now it's going to seem more and more plausible. It's going to seem more and more manifestable, if I may say it that way. That is because the Five of Wands is an excellent card to reverse failure into success. And this is a general energy, it is very relatable to the narrative of the reading here with this I will call it suitor, because this is what it looks like to me, but again, it's general reading. But you can use the energy everywhere else. You can fix some kind of a broken project, you can fix or mend a friendship. You can as well, if you will, mend a relationship with your family if it is not in a good term, or simply you can enjoy yourself if you're feeling down. Anything that it is going down south, you can pretty much improve it with the energy of the Five of Wands. But again, that energy comes through dynamic and through surprises. So there are going to be surprising events out there, surprises that you pretty much need to take advantage of. And right after that dynamic, we do have the Chariot. And usually I do not like that card and this in such a narratives, because it does speaks about a premature involvement. It does speaks about a premature relationship, for example, premature partnership that you're gonna have with the Knights of Cups, something that you're not ready about. And I'm explaining why into my tarot classes, but here, although it's a premature, it seems that whatever accompanies in a negative way the premature involvement is not going to be an issue for you both at that particular stage. The Chariot here speaks about the it's quite unusual interpretation, but it speaks about the realization of the luck you had, both of you that is, and pretty much that for one or another reason, not just only you are the dream of the heart of the Knights of Cups, but for one or another reason, that person also can make some of your wishes fulfilled. For example, a wish of love, for example, a wish of good business, and so on and so forth. And it's very, I don't know how to translate it. It's just whatever you do have with that individual will become a pinnacle of pride, in a sense of that you are going to be proud to have that thing, to have that business, or to have that relationship. And you're going to invest a lot emotionally in there. Knowing the next card, that's one thing, but also with the Chariot, the emotional investment into interaction with somebody is pretty huge. It's like you're gonna make either the business or the relationship your baby, which there is nothing wrong with that, because with the Ace of Cups at the end of the week, you're gonna feel in a very good place, that you are loved, that you are cared, that you are nurtured as well, and that with the appearance of the Knights of Cups at the start of the week, many almost all of the problems you do have, they simply lose relevance. That is very common for the Ace of Cups, and it's pretty much the sensual joy and the love of life. It's streaming in your life itself, and it's just you're going to be very grateful that you met that person. You're going to be very emotionally exhilarated that you met that person. And even if it is about a business partnership, it's very possible, and I mean very, very possible, that you can still fall in love with one another. It all leads to that direction. So Cancer, if you have doubted that you are going to ever find love, because that's a very sad but also very common question in my line of work, doubt yourself no longer, guys. It's there, and I hope you kind of like realize it, or rather like you seize it, because at the end of the day, tarot doesn't make decisions for you. And while you are going to have the opportunity here, the person approaching you and so on and so forth, you get to have the final call. Are you going to give the man or the woman a chance or not? So yeah, that being said, Cancer, this was your weekly general tarot reading, guys, March 22nd up until March 28th, 2021. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do like it, and we are to see each other next time. Until then, bye.